Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE, $ H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoy. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. Felt I got a little sit down on this one because a little bit out of energy waiting for Rappy to get here. I was going to start this video after Rappy came, but at first they wasn't moving, and now they're on their way. So I will have to go downstairs and get Rappy during the middle of this conversation. But I wanted to make this last like I might get a good 45 minutes out of this conversation. Giving you guys a schedule update, what's going on so far, everything, all the good stuff, that I think people should have when they're doing this. Now I make these videos because I think when how my channel is studied in the future, it would help people be able to if they want to build their channel in a way that fits and works more fluidly, it'll help them do that. So what's going on? Habitual travel in the building. What up? What up? What up? All is well. All is well. Shout out to Rocket Block Travel. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to everybody that comes in the room and give you guys an update. So what this video is we're going to do we're giving you the schedules and the plans for today. So last night, we had a great time doing the jacuzzi talk. I went over, shout out to Razor Rays. I went over to Razor Rays Live to show him some support because he hadn't made a live video in a long time. So, I felt as though, he is part of a presence in the community, and I felt as though I needed to go support that. So then we were supposed to go back and do the Freaky Frog thing, but I got caught up in some stuff, so I wasn't able to let's say get back to that. But so if anybody wants to understand why there wasn't no part 2 of the Freaky Frog thing, a little fun. And I was tired, so I went to sleep. Yesterday was Saturday night. Not making any excuses, but just giving you guys the talk through how it went. Because I wasn't planning on going to the clubs at all while I was here this whole time, but I did want to go to the club last night because Redhead Vinny left at like 11, and because she left at like 11, I still had time to go to the clubs. But honestly, I was so tired, I had to get some sleep, y'all. I was so tired, I had to get some sleep. For those that don't know, we got here at 10 o'clock and got to the Airbnb at 11:15 on Friday night. So by 11:15 yesterday, I hadn't got that much sleep and I was tired. So I had to get some sleep because I don't play with the sleep anymore. So I slept through the night, slept really good. I feel more energized now. And so now we could talk about today's plans. Shout out to Angel Garcia in the building. You're fine. What up? What up? You said the hat is tough. Quick information about the hat. It's a fitted hat. I don't normally get fitted hats, but I really only got this hat for Vinny Vici. Because she picked out it and she said she wanted it, but it just so happened to match my outfit. So I'm gonna wear it today before I give it to her. And I'll give you guys the update on that. I'm gonna wear it today before I give it to her. This Oakland A's hat. You know what I mean? Shout out to Angel Garcia. Says thanks for the motivation. Each one teach one, y'all. You already know what it is. All right, so let's get. We are. I think we're like 5 minutes in or something like that, so we can get to the conversation of the We're 3 minutes in, so we get to the conversation. All right, so today I had no plans when I woke up. I was just going to spend most of the day with Vinny Vici, but again, I'm not waiting around for a woman to be flaking and all this stuff. And it feels like Vinny Vici has been flaking. She did want to come over the other day after she was supposed to be spending the whole weekend, the whole time here with me. But y'all remember I was doing the Cinderella thing with the redhead Vinny. So I didn't want to cancel the Cinderella thing because I made plans with Vinny Vici first, and she flaked. So I'm not going to cancel the new plans I have. So that's why I told Vinny Vici. She said she wanted to come over at like 5 o'clock. I said I can't. I'm already doing stuff already. So you're gonna have to come over afterwards. And when I asked her to come over around like 12, she was like she didn't want to come. So I ended up going to sleep instead of going to the club. So no, she said she couldn't come because she had to watch her sister. So I said cool. Today, she's supposed to be hitting me up at 11 o'clock. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I'm not planning on that. If she does hit me up, I'm going to be closer to where she is than where I am in now. And the reason why that is because today we are going to. I want to make sure I get this right because I couldn't pronounce this. I couldn't pronunciate this. Hold on a second. I booked it through Airbnb Experiences. We are going to take a shared walking tour of La Candelaria area in Bogota, Colombia, and I'm going to live stream it. I just paid $50 for my IRL roaming Wi-Fi, so it'll be clear as it was yesterday. But we're going to take a walk in a tour of La Candelaria. Probably can't pronounce that right, but y'all gonna see that right there. We're gonna do that, and that starts at 10 o'clock. Now, this is about 30 to 45 minutes away, but this is the area where Vinny Vici actually lives. So, maybe after this, if I maybe can go and meet up with her mother and her sister. I don't know. That's just an idea that I had. But I actually wanted to do this because I wanted to do something today. I'm not really fond of sitting in the house all day, especially when you're somewhere for the first time. Again, this is not my first time in Bogota, but this is my first time exploring Bogota as far as going out. I just got some drone footage earlier, and because I have to be there by 10 o'clock, I'm not going to be on CP time, and I'm not going to be on Colombian time. So I want to be there at least 5 to 10 minutes earlier. So I'm going to leave about 9:15. This is why I said I wanted to start this live stream now, because Rappy is on the way to me now with breakfast. And I'm going to eat breakfast here, and they're going to get here around 8:49. So I felt as though I didn't want to start it afterwards because it would crunch the time I had to converse with you guys. Yo, shout out to Clint Mello in the building. Shout out to Just Vine in the building. What up? What up? Shout out to Mr. Flip Flop in the building. Yo, make sure y'all go check out Mr. Flip Flop channel, yo. Mr. Flip Flop is a brother who doesn't focus on, in my opinion, he doesn't focus on other people's lives and try to tell you what's wrong with other people's lives. He started his own thing. He went to Dominican Republic as an expat. He's showing you his real life. He's showing you how to be a businessman. He's showing you how to be a businessman internationally. So y'all make sure y'all check out Mr. Flip Flop channel. And if you're in Sasua, you definitely go to his restaurant, man. Know what I mean? Welcome to Flip Flops, y'all. All right, so let me see. Shout out to Joe Morgan. I'm trying to keep active with the chat as we had this conversation because I'm still looking at Rappy, which is like is arriving right now. So I'm going to have to go get Rappy, and I'm going to be back. But what I'll do is I'll play I'll share the screen with you guys, and hopefully I'll play, just in case you missed, some parts of the jacuzzi live stream yesterday from my channel. Shout out to Terrence Hill in the building. What up, what up, what up? Good morning, world. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so I don't want you guys to be bored, even though this is a nice view in the background, while I go downstairs and get my Rappy, because I need the breath. I need the energy. I got the energy right now, but to keep this energy, I'm definitely going to need to let me see. Let me just open up the Rappy is here, y'all. I'm definitely going to need to have some food in my system, especially since this is Rappy. Wait for it. I'm coming. Let me see. I'm going to Rappy because Rappy don't wait too long. So let me open this up real quick because I want you guys to be, just I think it was on this channel here. It was on the Flop Away Live channel. It was on the live, and we'll play this in the background while I go get this food. Hey, yo, who said I ain't on Bad and Bougie? Who said I ain't on Bad and Bougie? Hold on. Who said they took me off Bad and Bougie? Huh? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE, Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. We're gonna get the I'm gonna see if I can see you on my phone, right? A little bit more that way. So bear with me. If it disconnects, we'll be right back. We're gonna do this for like 30, 35, 40 minutes. Yeah. Who said I ain't on Bad and Bougie? Who said I ain't on Bad and Bougie? Now we're gonna do this for like 30, 45 minutes. I'm gonna follow y'all. We're gonna ask some questions. Here we go. And then after we do make sure I can see it when I leave here. One phone. Where's my phone? My phone going crazy. My phone. And after we do that, we're gonna go on the Flyaway Live channel, and we'll get more into talk. But let me see if I can see. I'm gonna have to move some things, so it could get messed up. Y'all, give me a second.
My fault. I
just like the background of that angle. But I'm gonna have to move some things to get a better angle.
I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Shout out to OG Will in the building. Shout out to OG Will in the building.
Bougie. Who said I ain't no bad bougie? Let me see if I zoom in, maybe a little bit better too. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Who said I ain't no bad bougie? Oh, mean. Yo, I don't know what everybody else doing right now, but we living, y'all. All right. That's probably gonna be where it's at. I gotta get in a little bit more. Who said I ain't no bad bougie? Make sure no congolese there. ¿Entiendes? No, este.
No, sacalo todo. Allá. Ponlo allá.
Okay. Pero, we gotta charge it. I can put the other one in. This is 24%. I'm gonna do that later. So let's put this one in. Who said I ain't on bad bougie? Oh shoot, no, it's this one. Because it don't have this one don't work for that. So we'll do this one, and then we'll put this one on the charger because I got 22% still. All right. Give me a second, y'all. We loading up. We just organizing stuff. This one ain't gonna have no music. Woo! I know I can get mine. Give me a little twerk. Baila un poco para la cama. Un poco para la cama. Baila. Boom, tap, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, tap, boom, tap, 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 boom, tap, tap, boom, tap. All right, that's enough. All right, y'all. I know that the sound is probably loud. That's why I got the earphones on. I hope the earphone is still on because it's more. It's good. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna shout you guys out. Oh my God, mira este. Que linda. Ah! Yeah. I know this ain't the best angle, but this is the angle I think is best. Let's put it that way. La cámara está aquí, pero tú puedes mirar la foto de video de aquí. So, give me a second, y'all. Freaky Frog will be on the other channel. Freaky Frog comments will be on the other channel. The first 30 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to talk and stuff. Right now, we're letting the bubbles warm up. ¿Está bien o más agua?
Yo digo que...
¿Necesita más agua o es bien?
Caliente, ¿verdad?
¿Más caliente?
Un poquitico.
Un poquitito. Bien.
Ay, muy.
Muy caro? But all of it takes a lot more time.
Sí.
Again, y'all, we're just setting things up. The real talk will be on the Flyaway Live. We're gonna stay here for like 30 minutes, you know what I mean? Just and chat with you guys in the chat. I know a lot of other people are live, but again, we're not holding up the show for anything. You guys want to see content, y'all know the place to be.
I'm back, give me a second.
But I do want to try to join Razor live because I see Razor was live also. But I don't know if he sent the link out. So, because Razor ain't been on in a while, so I definitely will go support Razor Ray's channel. Yeah, I didn't want to go live, but again, I didn't know Razor.
I'm back, y'all.
I didn't go live.
I gotta move some stuff in a second.
I wouldn't have planned it like this if I knew Razor was gonna go live today because he had.
Hey, good morning, Kim Porter.
But unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Maybe he'll send a link to somebody to him.
All right, we back. Hold up, turn it down.
Or send me the link on Instagram, and then
All right, we back, y'all. We back. I had to go down there real quick and go get the wrapper, y'all. Y'all know I don't mind eating on camera, so bear with me because I definitely got to get some food in my system before we go for this walk, y'all. This walk. I don't know how long the walk is going to be, but again, I told you we're going to. I'll show you guys again if you're just joining the room. Giving you guys a schedule update. I'll take this off. Shout out to JD Diggs in the building. JD Diggs in the building. What up? Today we are going to start the day off actively. You're right, Terrence Hill. You're definitely right, Terrence Hill. That's why I had to take you to the other channel after a while. I don't know. I want to show you guys again. For the people who are just joining the room, I want to show you guys what we're doing today. We are taking a shared walking tour of La Candadera. Now, I like doing things really early because when I do things early, what that allows me to do is it allows me to, and I got to eat while we talk because I have to
schedule. I have to take the Uber at 9:15, y'all, because it's going to take at least 30 to 45 minutes to get, 30 to 40 minutes to get there. Especially if there's traffic. But what I'm doing also is I'm charging up all my stuff because I'm taking my drone with me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Hold on a second, y'all. Orange juice, energy. Destiny, you don't know breakfast. That's pancakes. Hopefully they gave me some syrup, man. I gotta take the bacon off of this right here because I ain't put some cheese. That's what this is syrup. They give me some syrup. Give me some syrup in the packet. Let's see. Did I get an apartment in Colombia yet, Gavin? No, I have not gotten an apartment in Colombia yet. And the reason why I have not gotten an apartment in Colombia yet is because and I'm gonna keep it. I always keep it transparent with you guys. That's me. I'm just transparent. Now, I was under the impression that Vinny Vici, the woman who I'm supposed to have been seeing this whole time I haven't seen yet, was we're working on getting pregnant, right? And we're working on getting pregnant, and she's going to live in Bogota. It didn't make sense for me. I need to take the shirt off. Have one white, but it didn't make sense to me to rush and get an apartment and buy a condo in Barranquilla because I'm going to have to get if Vinny Vici gets pregnant, I'm going to have to get her a apartment here in Bogota because she wants to stay in Bogota. She doesn't want to be in Barranquilla. Now, I enjoy Barranquilla for living. That's the way I think. I think living in relaxation, Barranquilla is the perfect place to be for me. But for schooling, Bogota is better than any other place in my research. Hold up. In my research, and you can't see my face that well, but here's what it is. In my research of Colombia, Bogota has been the best place to raise a kid, as far as education-wise, opportunity-wise, and all that stuff. However, so that's why I didn't get an apartment yet, because when I do have to get an apartment, most likely we'll probably have to be in Bogota if Vinny Vici gets pregnant. Now, on that note, I gotta take this bacon off. I knew I should have got the hams easy to take off, but 1 second. Let me see. Shout out to Passport Graffiti in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out the Passport Graffiti channel, y'all. He's another brother who's like down to earth, who has like real information that can help you and get to make sure you stay safe in different places you go. Mostly Medellin, but he's venturing out. He got a new video. You guys know Venezuela is opening right now, right? Passport Graffiti has a new video on his channel. Y'all got to check out with details on how to fill out for the visa for Venezuela. The first flight from Venezuela has landed from the United States the other day. So they are honoring the flights and stuff. And if you go on Passport Graffiti channel, hopefully he'll get approved for the visa and he'll be able to be one of the first people to really show you there from like a Black American perspective, a Black perspective. And I think once things get a lot more organized, then I'll possibly take a trip over there. But in the meantime, make sure you check out Passport Graffiti page because he definitely has the information on that. So after we do the walking tour, I plan on coming back to the house. Now, I remember I said I wanted to go see Vinny Vici and her mother and her sister. I don't, because they live in the Candelaria area, the area I'm going, but I'm not sure yet because I haven't made those plans. So if I don't go there afterwards, I'll be coming back here. I'm guessing it's like a 2-hour walking tour. So most likely it'll be over like 1 o'clock, maybe 12 or 1 o'clock. And then I'll be back here by like 2. So I'll probably take a little rest because all that walking gonna probably get to me. And then charge everything up. And if Vinny Vici is not ready to hang out by that time, we're gonna find someone else. We're gonna do an emergency audit again, the same way we did when Wendy bailed out on us in Barranquilla or going to Santa Marta. We're gonna do an emergency audit. We're an emergency thing where we go looking. Now the issue is that I don't particularly have the phone, my iPhone, that allows me to go on Tinder. I should be able to sign up on my laptop, but I don't know yet. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, y'all. We are gonna see. Again, I was planning to spend this whole time with Wendy, but what's up, not Wendy? I was supposed with Vinny Vici, but again, it's been bumbly. Now I've only been here for 24 hours, so it's one thing, but it's been bumbly. Shout out to Steezy in the room. Steezy says, I actually enjoy Bogota. I know several people with condos here. I can understand. I can see how people like Bogota. There's a lot to do here. A lot of people walking around, so it does feel, maybe the area I'm in feels a lot safer. We'll see when we go when we go for the walk today. And then tomorrow we're going to Montserrat. I tell you guys that you're watching now, tomorrow we're going to Montserrat. Montserrat is a big church area where, or temple, I don't know what it really is, but it's a big area where a lot of people go and they say it's a beautiful sight, it's beautiful things. Hopefully I'm definitely gonna get some great drone there. I usually like going on these activities with a woman. But again, I was planning with Vinny Vici, so because she hasn't really hit me up yet outside last night, saying she's coming over. I don't want to wait for her to make the plans, especially since the plans are at 10 o'clock. Now they do have an afternoon tour also, but again, I like doing things first thing in the morning so we can get it out the way and we can have stuff to do in the afternoon. Shout out to Passport Graffiti said, be careful with Tinder in Colombia, G, always. The most important thing is the security. That's always going to be the most important thing. The security here is super tight. Super tight. Like the girl had an ID that was messed up. They made her bring it up on the phone. They gave her a talk. And again, I always tip the security 20, 40 mil. I actually tip the security here 50 mil because it's a more fancy area. And again, they watch you like that. So again, the biggest thing is not necessarily Tinder. That's the problem, in my opinion. Tinder is never the problem. The problem is always where you stay that allows you to get drugged and robbed in Colombia. It always is. Because every single video you'll ever see is either with a security guard that lets the woman walk out by herself, is with no security guard, where you see the women walking up and downstairs with bags, or it's with somebody that they trusted enough to allow them to stay there and put them on their reservation. So, and even then, it's the security guard issue. So, really, I've never seen a drugging story where somebody had 24-hour security that was vigilant. I've never seen that. So, but everybody points to Tinder instead of pointing to the vigilancy of the 24 hours. That's aside from not getting super drunk. That's aside from trusting everybody that you just met. But the security, I have never seen that. Shout out to Rocky Block. Hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate that, yo. Kenny Porter, Montserrat is fire. Go to the Sierra de Guapalibe while you're there. But remember, the air is thin. Yeah, that's one thing I heard. But I'm actually just going on a tour. I'm using Airbnb experiences to do the tour. So wherever they take me, that's where I'm going to go. Again, I would like to go with a woman, but I'm not going to force it. Stevie says, I usually stay in Zona T. There's a lot to do around here. I really don't even know what zone I'm in. Again, this trip wasn't necessarily to explore Bogota. It was necessarily to get Vinny Vici pregnant. So it wasn't really to just explore Bogota. It was to get Vinny Vici pregnant so we could work on the M visa. But I always explore places a little bit, at least when I go there, or always explore different places, at least one different place every time. So I didn't really do too much night type research, you know what I mean? But shout out to Free Society in the building. Brick City, stand up. Jersey, baby, Jersey. Yeah. Joe Morgan, what up? Which location of Bogota do you suggest to get a hotel and Airbnb, fam? I love the place I'm at right now. I love this. You can bring guests. They check the guest ID. They take all the information down. They take a picture. They put it in their WhatsApp. I love the place I'm staying at now. I don't know what area this is. Again, if you want, you can hit me a message on Instagram when I get back to the States. I'll give you the Airbnb link. Again, I don't put it in the chat no more because YouTube promotion thing. But this right here, this place, protective, guest friendly. I don't know if you can say that anymore. Protective. You can have guests here. I wouldn't pick any other place if I ever came to Bogota. I wouldn't pick any other place. This is it. View, the jacuzzi. She crazy, bro. 1 second. Let me finish this up real quick. We got 10 minutes left, y'all. 14. I gotta leave at 9:15. I need that energy, y'all. I need that energy, y'all. Hold on, y'all. No. The message is like, I don't normally drink orange juice, but orange juice does give you energy because that vitamin C. I got a bunch of messages, but I'm gonna hold off on them because I want to concentrate on you guys. South Central, bro, you was recently in Barranquilla. When did you go back to Colombia? I was in Barranquilla in April. I went back to Colombia. I've been back to Colombia only on Friday. I got here Friday at like 10 o'clock. I got to my Airbnb like 11:15 or something like that. So again, I usually go every other month, but I made this trip because in July I'm going to my homie's 40th birthday pass, 40th birthday getaway in Dallas, Texas. And because I'm going to his birthday getaway in Dallas, Texas in July, I wasn't sure I was going to go anywhere in June because we spend a lot of money when we go out in the States. We spend a lot of money. Like the truck alone that I'm renting is going to be like $450 for 2 days. The Airbnb we got is like $2,300 for 4 days or some crazy thing like that. And then we spend money popping bottles and all that stuff when we in the States. So again, that's why they didn't give me a fork. They didn't give me a fork for real. You know how stuff. So that's why I wanted to try to get this trip off here. Now, also we get to your comments. Also, we basically I gave you the intro, so that's cool. I'll get to your comments also. Also, I want to try to go to Cuba in June. That was another reason why I wanted to come to Colombia this month. Because remember, every other month I'm trying to come to Colombia. But I knew in June I wanted to go to go to Cuba because I was supposed to go to Cuba this trip. This is why I booked this time right here. I was supposed to go to Cuba this trip, but Cuba I held off on it because the thing about going to Cuba is, with everything that's going on, I don't want to get stuck or have an issue in Cuba. I don't want to get stuck or have an issue in Cuba, and then I can't get back to take my son to school. Now in June, my son finishes school on the 12th or 13th, so he goes to his mother for the summer after he finishes school, and that's how I'm able to go to Cali, Colombia for the festival all the time and spend as much time as I want to there. But because he's going to be coming back for basketball in July, I got days scheduled off in June where I can go to Cuba and not have to worry about being back Monday for him to take him to school. So that's why I switched up to Cuba and Bogota trip. This is good. Pancakes, y'all. Wish they give me more syrup. It'd be cheaper to. Yo, one thing about Colombia, every single place be cheap with the condiments, y'all. Paul, y'all know what condiments are. They be cheap with the condiment, Pauls, if needed. Like the syrup and the ketchup, super cheap. They give you like one for like 4 pancakes. It's huge. It's crazy. Let's see. Project 21, what up? Bogota is little NYC. Big Mike used to talk about Bogota a lot in his songs, Frank White. Yeah. I would say after being in Bogota and Medellin, Medellin to me is probably the most citywide tourist area. I think Medellin would be like a major. I think Medellin would be like Upper Manhattan, where you can do all this stuff, you can get all the stuff, and like Bogota is like the rest of New York. Like I've seen a bunch of black people in the wealthy part of in the mall, the expensive mall, and the wealthy mall, and what's the name the other day? I got it on camera so you guys can see it on my live stream when I chop it up and put it on this channel. But mostly in other places I go in Colombia, when you get to the more wealthy areas, you don't see a lot of like brown skin or black people, black Colombians. So that's one thing about Bogota. Bogota is so diverse. I think Bogota is far more diverse than Medellin, in my opinion, so far. Mind you, I'll give or take. I've only been here a little bit over 24 hours, but I think Bogota is far more diverse than Medellin. Far more. Let me see. Jay Hill, what up, Jay Hill? HD chilling. Yeah, this spot is fire, bro. This spot is super fire, bro. I knew it was fire when I turned on the YouTube, right? And on the screen, you guys know if you ever checked in Airbnb and you go to the YouTube, you always see who signed in to the YouTube on here, right? And it was nothing but bad chicks. It was mostly not nothing, but it was mostly bad chicks, nice, sexy looking chicks. One of them I actually knew from online on the logged in. I was like, oh yeah, whoever be coming here, they be bringing them here. They be bringing them here for real. Again, y'all, we got about 7 minutes left because I got to get out of here. So bear with me. Shout out to T-Dub, right? What up? What's good, T-Dub? T-Dub in the building. What up? CG says, to tell you how safe Zone T is, there's actually a Louis Vuitton mall in that area. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Again, the mall we went to last time was called on Delta or something like that. And that area looked expensive. That might be Zone T. I could be wrong, but they had Birkenshire in the stores. So I know a Birkenstock or so. And the place we went was kind of, expensive for Colombia also. Shout out RD-Dub in the room. R-Dub, what up? I'll be here Tuesday, R-Dub. I'll be here Tuesday morning. Like early. Like my flight's like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to leave here extremely early, but I booked it that way so I can get back and make sure I can, because my son is still in school. So he has school. He didn't have school Friday, which saved me. And I was able to get him to his mother's on Thursday. But my son has school and he has MAP testing on Monday. So my mother's going to take him to school Monday and take him to school Tuesday. But I'm going to pick him up for school Tuesday. I don't like putting the responsibility of raising my kid on anybody else but me, or my kids, or anybody else but me and the mother of my kids. So like me occasionally going on a trip, like where I got to be out Monday or Tuesday, it requires a lot. I gotta give my mother some money so that she can be able to move as freely because she doesn't have a car and she doesn't drive. So I have to give my mother money to be able to move as freely as I will be able to move, so it's not uncomfortable for her to have to or she doesn't have to ask everybody to get my son from place to place because that's my responsibility. Also, I have to make sure that my son still goes to school, goes to Advocate, gets all his information. So again, it's rare that you'll see me take off on a Monday or Tuesday during the school year, unless the school has off. Because to me, I think it's very important that when people go back and they study my channel, they study my life, when they study my videos, because it's so different from everyone else. that they see that it was a major importance that even while I'm in another country, I'm in Colombia, I'm in Cuba, I'm in Dominican Republic, I'm in Dubai, I'm in London, I'm in Brazil, and I'm still taking care of responsibility at home, so people can use that as a not motivation, but like a something that they can look and say, okay, that makes sense. All right, got 4 minutes. I gotta get this comida done. Um, mm, Let me see. South Central says August in Cali for Petronio Alvarez. Yes, we are back in Cali, Colombia for Petronio Alvarez in August. The Airbnb I stayed at last year with the pool and the jacuzzi. We back there again. What else? We're gonna hopefully it's gonna be a lot. It's hopefully gonna be a lot of other brothers that's gonna be back there. We'll link up with them. This time I'm not doing the major live streaming I did. I just wanted to do that one time because now people have a blueprint on the way that they could do live streams and plan them out without crashing out. And I think that's beneficial for the future. You got to be the change you want to see, y'all. But we back in Cali, Colombia in August, y'all. Petronio this year, I believe, is August 13th to August 18th this year in Cali, Colombia. I'll be there from the 14th to the 24th, though. Let's see. Joe Morgan, I heard they be tripping at the airport, checking phones and etc. Do you experience that? No, I didn't experience any of that. A lot of people are emotionally driven, and I hate to say this because I was a kid raised by his mother, but I also had my uncles and I had my grandfather and I had brothers. I had family. I had my close friends, my brothers, my cousins, who we always hung out with. I think that a lot of people who were raised by their mother or in a single family home, a lot of men and just women in general, they get so emotional about stuff that they're more attracted to the emotion of things than the statistic of things. Medellin, Colombia has been sending people home. Not even 1% of the people that come from the United States, black or anything, have been sent home since Medellin started sending people home. Other parts of Colombia are not sending people home. I've been to Bogota. I've been to Cali. Well, since they've been sending people home, I've been to Bogota 3 times. I've been to Barranquilla 2 times. I've been to Santa Marta. So again, in my opinion, and this is I always speak of my opinion, but my opinion is based on the knowledge I have from coming to Colombia all these times. The people who are telling you and fear mongering you to believe that something is going wrong with everybody getting sent home, they're not looking at statistics. Because if only 1% of all the tourists are sent back home, if less than 1% is sent back home, I'm not going to go around and saying everybody is sent home. It's very difficult. It's sending everybody home. You know why? Because what are you going to do when it's 20%? What are you going to do if it's 30%? What are you going to do if it's 40%? Again, so to me, I gotta get ready to go. To me, no, I didn't have any experiences. Mind you, I was the only black person from the United States on the plane when I came back. When I just got here, Friday night, I was the only black person on the plane. When I was here the other day in Bogota, I had no problem. When I went to Barranquilla, I had no problem. So again, if you can separate your emotion from the actual physical, the actual statistics, you'll be able to make a valid decision. But again, I think a lot of people who weren't raised a certain way end up leaning more towards emotion than statistic and logic. And maybe it's just me because I'm an accountant. I mean, I graduated with a degree in accounting with a minor in marketing, and statistics was something that they hammered in our head. So yeah, who knows? It's delicious. Shout out to McDonald's with these pancakes, y'all. All right, y'all. I'll shout your names out, but we got to get going. Free society. I'm going to eventually get to Thailand. I'm thinking 2027. That's what I'm thinking. 2027. Because this year I'm focusing on Colombia and working on getting a legacy built. So I'm thinking 2027 free society, Thailand. I'm going to try to plan it with other people going. I'm not going during SunCon. It's not going to happen. I'm going to plan it with a group of when the other group of people going. Like if the good fellas are going, I'm going to plan it around that time. If Zoom to Thailand is doing his Zoom Fest, I'm going to plan it around that time. I just got to figure the biggest difficulty for me is, and as I told y'all guys earlier, I have a 9-year-old son and an 18-year-old daughter. The 18-year-old daughter, she's good. She's about to be 19. She's good. My 9-year-old son lives with me, so I'm not able to take that 2 weeks that I need to go there without major planning back in the States. A lot of other people, they don't, either the kid lives with their mother and they don't have to worry about that, or they don't have children. But for me, as a single father, it's a lot of steps I got to take, and it costs a lot more money to organize everything where my son can go to his grandmother's house or my son can stay with his mother for 2 weeks. He can't stay with his mother because mother lives in New York. He go to school in New Jersey. So that takes a lot of organization to be able to do that. And people say, well, why don't you just go for 1 week, a couple of days? Because if I'm going to give a full experience, I need to be in Thailand as much as I'm in Colombia during Petronio, because I need to get a full experience so I don't have to rush everything, so I can plan everything out. The biggest thing that makes me different from a lot of other creators, and the reason why my live streams are the way they are, and you won't see many creators, if any creators, have as much stuff going on in the live stream as much, is because I plan in advance. A lot of people don't plan. They have an idea of what they want to do. They go try to do it. Things go wrong. Then they don't know how to adjust. I've always been able to plan and adjust because that's what I do in my life. I plan, I adjust. It doesn't work, I change the thing. Again, I was supposed to spend this whole time with Vinny Vici, but do you just see me sitting in an apartment? No. You see me going here. You see me doing there. You see me doing the Cinderella thing. You see me with the girl as soon as I land. Because everything has to be organized. So that's why I'm different. But I got to go, y'all. I don't know when I'll be back live today, but I should be back live today, man. Shout out to everybody else real quick. Midwest, Montana. I can't answer. I hopefully I answered that immigration question. Doug, JVC, Joe Morgan, Nick, what up? Stevie, Tootie, what up? Tootie in the building. Tootie in the building. Make sure you go check out Tootie's World, y'all. 2.0. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Got to get up out of here. I still got to pack. Oh my goodness. I gotta move.